In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in the Black Ops 6 Season 2 Reloaded update. We'll be going over both 5 and 8 attachment class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the CYPHER 091, one of the best assault rifles in multiplayer and now Warzone. For the optic, we're going to keep it simple and run the Kepler Microflex. Clean, simple, easy to use at those medium as well as longer ranges. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the suppressor to keep us off the mini-map when firing. This weapon does have a controllable recoil pattern, which is a massive W. No need to rock the compensator, the muzzle brake, or the porta compensator on this loadout. Now, for the barrel, in order to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel, which is going to be bumping up the damage range. Definitely go ahead and run this on your setup. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the vertical foregrip so we can have the maximum horizontal recoil control, so we can very easily use this weapon at any and all ranges. Now, for the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very healthy 60 rounds. Overall, a great attachment on the CYPHER 091, so we can mow down 3, 4, 5 people without having to reload. For the rear grip on all assault rifles, I recommend putting on the commando grip, which is going to be improving both aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Great, so we can outgun other AIMES 85 as well as KRIG C users. Now, for the stock, we are going to be rocking the infiltrator stock so we can have the maximum aim walking movement speed. We can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight, which is going to be crucial with an assault rifle. And then finally, for the fire mod, we absolutely must put on the recoil springs, which are going to drastically bump up more vertical recoil control as well as horizontal recoil control. A fantastic attachment. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment CYPHER 09 loadout, you're going to see in the firing range we have great sprint out speed, ADS is fast, and walking movement speed is fantastic, and we are going to have a very controllable recoil pattern. Overall, a fantastic assault rifle. I highly recommend going ahead and checking out after the Season 2 Reloaded update. Now, if you do not want to run a gunfighter 8 attachment class setup, I have you covered. Now, for the CYPHER 091, we actually have to go ahead and make a different build, unlike a lot of the other ARs. Now, we are going to remove the extended mag 2 choice. We are going to remove the infiltrator stock, and we are also going to go ahead and remove the Kepler Microflex. The iron sights are okay. This is going to be more of a multiplayer build, but obviously in Warzone having an optic is nice. But as you can see here, we are still going to have an accurate setup that is going to be having 5 attachments, so you can go ahead and put on additional perks or go ahead and put on additional streaks like I do recommend. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the FENG 82. This assault rifle LMG hybrid received a massive buff this Season 2 Reloaded update. For the optic, Kepler Microflex, keeping it clean and simple. On this light machine gun AR hybrid, we are going to have to run the compensator to bump up more vertical recoil control. This weapon does have quite a bit of it we have to keep in check. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill. We're going to be getting 3-shot kills very easily with this weapon. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the Ranger foregrip. This is going to be a nice attachment, improving the horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. So we can go ahead and increase this light machine gun AR hybrid's handling at those close ranges, as well as allowing us to go out very easily at long ranges. For the magazine, we are going to be rocking just the extended mag 1 option, giving us a 50 round magazine and not going ahead and destroying this weapon's handling. This is a nice attachment to run on this assault rifle LMG hybrid. For the rear grip, just like the assault rifles, we're going to rock the commando grip, which is a massive W, upping up both aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock here. This is going to be super important on a light machine gun, giving us strafing movement speed altogether, which is a massive W, hip fire movement speed, and also aim walking movement speed. Overall, a fantastic choice for a light machine gun. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be rocking recoil springs to further smooth out more horizontal as well as vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this disgusting 8 attachment FENG 82 loadout, you're going to see in the firing range We are going to have a light machine gun that has a respectable sprint out. ADS is going to be respectable, and and we are going to have a very controllable weapon that is going to be packing a punch. Definitely go ahead and give this a try if you're looking to absolutely dominate at any and all ranges. The fire rate is slow, but it's 100% packing a punch. Now, for the 5 attachment loadout, if you do not want to run gunfighter, what you are going to have to do is remove the extended mag 1 option. We are going to remove the balanced stock, and we are also going to go ahead and remove the long barrel. This weapon is still going to be solid with this loadout, but as you can see in the firing range, we are still going to be maintaining that accuracy. So overall, this build is going to be perfect if you're trying to go ahead and lock in some streaks. Now, the one thing I am going to say is this is going to be a setup that you're going to want to sit back and just pick people off with, and something you're not really going to run and gun with because we do not have the balanced stock, but this is overall still a solid light machine gun hybrid. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the KRIG C. I was not expecting this assault rifle to receive a buff this season 2 Reloaded update, but I'm not going to complain. For the optic, we're going to rock the clean Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator, bumping up vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we're 100% going to rock the long barrel, giving us the fastest and most consistent time to kill with that improved damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to utilize the vertical foregrip for more horizontal recoil control. For the magazine, we're going to be rocking just the easy extended mag 1 choice here. No cons that really matter. We also are going to be having a nice 45 round magazine. For the rear grip, we're going to be rocking the commando grip like we do on all assault rifles. For the stock, we're going to be utilizing the infiltrator stock to bump up more aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be rocking the recoil springs to further improve horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Still one of the best ARs in the entire game. The meta loadout just got even better after this update. Great sprint out speed, ADS, and walking movement speed, and the recoil control is going to be there. You guys are really going to enjoy the KRIG C because it's going to be handling like the XM4 and overall an absolute laser and destroying players no matter where they are on the map. Now, for the remainder of the setup, we are going to be going ahead and removing the recoil springs, the infiltrator stock, as well as the extended mag 1 option. It's going to be a very bare bones, easy to use 5 attachment KRIG C loadout that you can go ahead and run with additional perks or streaks, whichever is going to be suiting your needs. But overall, one of the best ARs. You can't go wrong with this, and honestly, they're just going to keep making this assault rifle better because there are other weapons in the game that are easier to unlock. This is a DLC weapon, and that's typically what they go ahead and do. For class setup number 4, we are rocking the AK-74, another weapon that received a buff, man. They treated us right this update. We're going to rock the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are utilizing the compensator. For the barrel, we're going to be rocking the long barrel. For the underbarrel, we still have to rock the vertical foregrip on this AR for right now to improve more horizontal recoil control. For the magazine, we're going to rock the extended mag 1 option. Healthy 40 rounds, can't go wrong with it. For the rear grip, like all assault rifles, we are going to be utilizing the commando grip. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock for that aim walking movement speed. Super nice on this specific assault rifle. And finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be bumping up more recoil control with the recoil springs. You can't go wrong with this loadout. Definitely something I'd recommend checking out. Every single time they buff the AK-74, it is going to be rising up the meta ladder. So definitely go ahead and take a look at this setup. Very, very easy to use. Great handling. As you guys can see, the aim walking movement speed is pristine. The aim down sight speed is also very nice, and the sprint to fire speed is going to be incredible. So definitely go ahead and take a look at this. Now, for the remainder of the loadout, if you only wanted to run 5 attachments, what you are going to have to do is remove the extended mag 1 option, the infiltrator stock, and we are also going to go ahead and remove the recoil spring. This is still going to be a solid loadout, but at the same time, it's not going to have the handling, which is why I recommend running the gunfighter build on this. Even if you aren't playing multiplayer, you're going to find yourself a lot more deadly and easier to take people out at longer ranges because we have some additional perks that are going to help in that out. But pick your poison: more perks, more streaks, or more attachments. Honestly, if it was me, I'd pick more attachments on this specific assault rifle. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the KOMPAKT 92, another weapon that received a buff. Nothing but buffs in this video, so we can mix up the meta. Now, for the optic, we don't need to run anything. The iron sights are amazing on this submachine gun. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensator on this SMG to bump up that vertical recoil control. I will be showing another loadout with a different build that does not utilize a muzzle, but if you want the easiest to use compact setup, definitely rock the compensator. For the barrel, we are going to be running the long barrel, maxing out that damage range. It's going to be a nice attachment. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the Ranger foregrip to improve horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. We are going to be running and gunning with this submachine gun, and obviously recoil control is going to be just as important. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the extended mag 3 option, giving us a very healthy 60 rounds with this SMG. Do not sleep on this attachment. It's going to be nice to clear out more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip on all SMGs, we are going to rock the ergonomic grip, which is going to be improving more slide to fire speed, dive to fire speed, and aim down sight speed. A massive W when you are trying to absolutely run and gun and dominate. For the stock, we are going to be going ahead and running the infiltrator stock, a great attachment to bump up more aim walking movement speed so you can dominate at those close as well as medium ranges. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be rocking recoil springs, which is going to be a nice attachment to bump up more horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control with this SMG. Once you go ahead and build this 7 attachment class setup, I will showcase another build as well. You're going to see here that we do have a loadout that's going to have great sprint to fire speed, ADS, aim walking movement speed is fantastic, and we are going to have control over recoil. Definitely go ahead and give this a go if you're trying to build a fast TTK Compact 92 loadout. Now, if you do want to go ahead and run an additional attachment here, the laser is going to be a good option, and the target laser is going to be a nice choice, removing a lot of that aim idle sway, and we're also going to be bumping up more aim walking steadiness. I will go ahead and showcase what this looks like in the firing range. Still a solid class. You guys can see there is absolutely no sway, so it is going to be a little bit easier to use at longer ranges, but I know some people don't like to run the target laser on their submachine guns. I wanted to go ahead and showcase the build without it, just in case, you know, maybe you want to start running it. Personally, I like running the target laser because it just makes things a lot easier. Now, for the 5 attachment Compact 92 setup, what we're going to be doing is removing the compensator and the barrel, and we're going to be going ahead and putting on the integrated suppressor barrel. This is going to be a great loadout for multiplayer because we're going to be taking ourselves up the midi map when firing, bumping up our bullet velocity as well as damage range. Kind of a suppressor as well as a reinforced barrel used into one. Massive W. Now, what we are going to be doing for multiplayer is actually taking off the extended mag 3 option and just putting on extended mag 2 so we can have a little bit faster handling. And what we're also going to be doing is removing the target laser, and we're also going to remove the infiltrator stock. This is going to be a great build here because it's going to have a nice mixture of speed, handling, as well as recoil control, and you're going to be off the radar. So you can go ahead and build up some streaks and still dominate at those close ranges. Overall, a fantastic loadout. I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it. The Compact 92 is one of those SMGs that dominates both in multiplayer as well as Warzone, so you honestly can't go wrong with it. Now, these are going to be the top 5 meta loadouts to use after the Black Ops 6 Season 2 Reloaded update. Let me know down in the comment section which loadout is your favorite. For the rest of my builds, I always rock the Siren 9mm on everything. A great secondary to fall back on just in case you run out of ammo. We are going to be rocking the knife. We have on the stem shot, the blast trap, the assault pack, the scavenger is not necessary. There's too many explosives. We absolutely must run flak jacket, dispatcher to get our UAVs, counter UAVs, as well as the harps faster, and bankroll to get our lethal streaks faster, like the Watchdog Kilo or the War Machine. Now, in order to rock more than 5 attachments on a class setup, you absolutely must run Gunfighter. But if you're not running a Gunfighter loadout, feel free to go ahead and put on perk Greed. And for the additional perk, I like to go ahead and equip Gearhead so we can get our assault packs faster, essentially giving us max ammo all the time, unlimited blast traps, and we're also going to have the strategist specialty unlocked, which is going to be meaning we have more score when we're getting, you know, objective plays done, which means more streaks, more kills, and potentially a nuke. Now, if you do not care to run more perks, feel free to put on High Roller, which is going to allow you to run more streaks, which is a massive W. And I always recommend running UAV, the Watchdog Kilo, the Harp, as well as the War Machine. You can get nukes a lot easier because the War Machine is going to be counting toward the nuke, which is kind of crazy, but hey, I am not going to complain. If you guys do enjoy these loadouts, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and hopefully you can secure your first nuke. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.